I started going to that empty Catholic church, and I would sit in the back pew and I would argue with the crucifix. Every day I would be there and I would tell Jesus, "You're not the Son of God, because there is no Son of God. Why are you doing this to me? Leave me alone." And I would just be angry, and I would say that to him, and then I'd tell him about my day. And by the time I walked out, I had peace. And I would show up the next day, and I was in marketing, so I had Jesus on my schedule every single day, except on Sunday, because Sundays people went to church and I couldn't go in, so I wasn't happy about it. So I couldn't wait for Monday to go tell him he's not the Son of God. And so I did that every single day. "You're not the Son of God." And months went by with this argument. And finally, one day, God had enough of me. And I walked into that church, again, alone, empty church, sat down, and I started, "You're not the Son of God." And that day, in that empty Catholic church, I heard the voice of God echo, and I heard it with my ears. And he said to me, "Who are you to tell me who I can be and cannot be? If you really want to know the truth, go and come back like a child, and I will tell you the truth." I ran out of the church. I had no doubt God had just spoken to me. That voice echoed in that church, and it was powerful, and it was firm, but it was also loving. And it wasn't a voice because I knew Allah where Allah just dictates. This was the voice of a father who just scolded me, but he also told me, "If you want the truth, which means there is a truth, come back like a child." And he gave me a promise, "I will tell you the truth." And so I came back. And when I walked into that church, I knew my life was going to change. I knew I was going to pay a price for this truth, but I wanted it at all cost. It was worth it. I came in and I sat down, and I emptied my mind of what I'd been taught for 40 years. And I said to him, "Tell me." That's all I said. And in that instant, there was a bolt of light that came from that crucifix, and it hit my heart, and it went through my body, and I started to shake and cry, sobbing, because in front of me was Jesus. And all that my mouth could say was, "I believe, I believe." And in that moment, I had never gotten on my knees, but in that moment, I felt like my knees gave way. And I collapsed on my knees, sobbing and saying, I believe, you are the Son of God. I believe, I believe." Because at the name of Jesus, every knee shall bend, and every tongue confess that he is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. When truth stands in front of you, you cannot deny it. I was expecting a philosophy or some words that God was going to reveal the truth about. I was not prepared to face truth himself, because truth is a person, and his name is Jesus Christ.